Listen up. You think the world cares about you? You think anyone's losing sleep over your struggles? Let me tell you something that no one gives a damn. No one's watching, waiting, or hoping for your success. They're watching for your failure. They're sitting there, sipping on their own lives, waiting for the moment you collapse under your own excuses. And you know what? They hate to love you. They act like they're on your side, but deep down they get off on your struggle. They want you to be almost great, almost powerful, but never fully untouchable. Because if you rise above them, if you break out of the cage they live in, you remind them of their own weakness, and they can't handle that. You are the snake in their coffee, unexpected, dangerous, and impossible to ignore. You are the disruption they never saw coming. They wanted you tame, predictable, easy to control. But you are venom in their system, a silent killer of their illusions, and they despise you for it. So let's get something straight. If you're waiting for validation, you're already dead. If you're looking for approval, you've already lost. The second you start caring what these weak-minded parasites think of you, you become just like them, soft, spineless, pathetic. I'm here to rip that weakness out of you. Because right now you are either a predator or prey. You are either sharpening your mind like a blade or letting it rust like forgotten metal. And the world will eat the weak and spit out the soft-hearted. Every second you hesitate, you're proving them right. Every excuse you make, you hand them a weapon to use against you. They laugh at your hesitation. They celebrate your doubt. And guess what? They will never respect you until you take what's yours. So you have two choices. Keep begging for permission. Keep living in the shadows, hiding behind fear, waiting for the right time. Or become the nightmare they never saw coming. Make them choke on their own underestimation. Make them regret every time they doubted you. Be the snake in their coffee, invisible until it's too damn late. No more softness. No more waiting. No more excuses. This is war. And in war, hesitation is death. The ally they believe, let me tell you, the biggest scam ever sold to you, the lie that's keeping you weak, keeping you chained, keeping you exactly where they want you. You've been told that life is fair. You've been told that if you work hard, things will work out. You've been told that good things come to those who wait. What a joke. That's the kind of lie they feed the masses to keep them obedient, to keep them soft, to keep them weak. Wake up. Life doesn't reward effort. Life rewards results. Nobody cares how hard you try. Nobody's handing out trophies for almost making it. You think billionaires got there because they worked hard? No, they got there because they outthought, outmoved, and outfought every other bastard in their way. They weren't waiting for permission. They weren't asking for a fair shot. They were taking it. And you've been brainwashed to believe that as long as you put in the effort, things will eventually change. That one day the world will recognize you. That someday your moment will come. Bullshit. That moment. It's not coming. Not unless you drag it into existence with your bare hands. The alley of time, they told you to be patient. That success takes time. That if you just stay disciplined, one day you'll get your turn. Wrong. Time doesn't fix anything. Time doesn't hand out rewards. Time only kills. You think you have years to figure it out? You think opportunities will wait for you? Look around. Every second you waste, someone else is taking what should be yours. While you hesitate, someone else is making their move. While you doubt yourself, someone else is ruthlessly executing. There is no waiting period for success. There is no line to stand in. There is no fair rotation. You either take it or you don't. The alley of fairness, they told you life is fair. That if you do the right thing, play by the rules and stay humble, you'll be rewarded. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen the most talented person win? Have you ever seen the hardest worker get the biggest reward? No, you've seen liars, manipulators, and ruthless operators take everything. You've seen people with half your talent, half your intelligence, own the world while you struggle, and you still think fairness exists. Fairness is a lie for the weak. The only law that exists is power. The only truth that matters is who's willing to do what others won't. You can either keep believing in fairness and stay broke, small, and forgotten, or you can wake the hell up and start playing the game the way it's really played. The alley of destiny fate told you that if something is meant to be, it will happen. That fate will guide you. That if you're meant for greatness, greatness will find you. Do you know who made up that lie? Losers, people who failed, people who quit, people who weren't strong enough to claim what they wanted, so they blamed destiny instead. Let me make this clear, there is no destiny. There is no higher power choosing winners and losers. There is only force. You either become the force that bends reality to your will, or you get crushed under someone else's. The reality you need to face every second you live under these lies, you are volunteering for your own destruction. The world isn't holding you back, you are. Your enemies aren't stopping you, your mindset is. No one is plotting against you, you are sabotaging yourself. And you need to understand something right now. And no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to pull you out of your misery. No one is coming to lift you up. You are either strong enough to climb out or you will die in the hole you dug for yourself. So stop waiting. Stop believing in the lies that keep you weak. The truth. No one cares about your excuses. No one cares how unfair life is. No one cares how hard you try. They only care if you win. And you will either be the one they watch rise in fear or the one they watch rot in regret. So what's it going to be? Time to kill the lies before they kill you. The raw truth, you're still here. Good. That means you're either pissed off or waking up. Either way, it doesn't matter because now we cut even deeper. Let's rip the bandage off. No more sugarcoating. No more feel-good motivational nonsense. Just the truth. And here it is. You are exactly where you deserve to be. Read that again. Your bank account. That's what you deserve. Your body. That's what you deserve. Your status. Your opportunities. Your entire life. That's exactly what you deserve. I don't care about your excuses. I don't care about your sad little stories of bad luck and unfair circumstances. Because guess what? We all have them. Everyone has been screwed over. Everyone has been underestimated. Everyone has been ignored, rejected, and kicked in the teeth by life. But the strong fight back. The strong adapt. The strong take every ounce of pain and forge it into something unstoppable. And you've been sitting there wasting time, waiting for a miracle that will never come. You don't lack opportunities. You don't lack potential. You lack the courage to do what must be done. The truth about pain isn't your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Every hardship, every setback, every betrayal, it's either sharpening you or breaking you. And the difference between the two, your mindset. Weak people let pain define them. Strong people let pain refine them. The truth is, you will suffer in this life one way or another. You can suffer now through discipline, hunger, and relentless work, or you can suffer later, drowning in regret, mediocrity, and the misery of knowing you never became who you were meant to be. Pick your pain. But don't you dare think you can avoid it. Because life will hurt you either way. The truth about fear is nothing but a leash. A leash that keeps you chained to a mediocre life. A leash that keeps you tame, obedient, and controlled. You're afraid of failure? Good, use it. You're afraid of being judged? Good, let them talk. You're afraid of risk? Good. That means it's worth it. The weak run from fear. The strong walk straight into it and take what's theirs. The truth. You're not actually afraid of failure. You're afraid of success. Because deep down, you know that if you truly unleashed yourself, if you truly went all in, you would become something unstoppable. And that terrifies you. Because then, you have no excuses left. The truth about winning, you think winners are special? You think they have some magic formula? No. They just do what you refuse to do. They wake up earlier. They train harder. They outthink, outwork, and outlast every single competitor. They don't have more time than you. They don't have some secret advantage. They just have the discipline to do the work, no matter what. The truth, you could be one of them, but you won't be, because you keep waiting for motivation. And that's why you will lose. Because the winners, they don't need motivation. They move even when they don't feel like it. They operate on something deeper, something unshakable. A relentless hunger. A mind that doesn't take no for an answer. And until you develop that, you will always be a spectator. Always watching. Always envying. Always wondering why it's not happening for you. Let me tell you why. Because you are too soft. Because you lack the will to suffer for what you want. Because you are afraid of what happens if you actually win. And if that pisses you off, good. Because that means there's still a chance for you. But only if you act now. The truth about time, you think you have time. You don't. Every second that passes is a second closer to your death. Every moment wasted is a moment you will never get back. You keep saying, I'll start tomorrow. You keep saying, I'll wait for the right time. Let me tell you something. Tomorrow's a graveyard of potential. And the right time, that's just a myth for people who never intend to do anything. The truth, you either move now or you rot where you stand. There is no in between. What are you going to do? Now you know the truth. Now there's no more hiding. No more pretending. No more comforting lies to make you feel better about your failures. You are either going to rise from this moment, or you are going to prove me right and stay exactly the same. What's it going to be? Choose right now. The consequence of weakness, you think you have time. You think life will wait for you to get your act together. You fool. Weakness is a disease. And if you don't kill it, it will spread, rotting you from the inside out until there's nothing left but regret, disappointment, and failure. Let's be clear. The world doesn't punish the weak. It erases them. The weak don't get second chances. The weak don't get remembered. The weak get left behind, walked over, and forgotten. Look around. How many people do you know who had dreams? People who talked about what they were going to do, what they could have been, and where are they now? Drowning in mediocrity, chained to lives they hate, making excuses for why things didn't work out. You think that won't be you. If you keep thinking like them, moving like them, living like them, then you will end up exactly like them. The price of hesitation is the death of opportunity. You hesitate, someone else takes the shot. You doubt yourself, someone else capitalizes. You wait, and the door closes forever. This world does not wait for the timid. You either act now or you get left behind. That business you wanted to start, someone else is already making millions from it. That physique you wanted, someone else is already building it while you think about starting. That dream you keep postponing, it's rotting while you hesitate. And when you finally decide to move, it will be too late. The time you wasted will never come back. The difference between the winners and the weak wait, the strong move. So tell me, which one are you? The pain of regret. You think failure is painful. You think rejection hurts. Let me tell you what's worse. Regret. Waking up at 40, 50, 60 years old and realizing you wasted your life. Realizing you had the potential, but you were too weak to use it. Realizing you let fear, doubt, and laziness rob you of everything you could have been. Realizing the best version of yourself died inside you, never born, never seen, never unleashed. Imagine looking in the mirror and hating what you see. Not because of how you look, but because of what you never became. You think you feel pressure now. You think life is hard now. Wait until you feel the unbearable weight of time you can never get back. That's the pain of weakness. That's the consequence of hesitation. That's what happens when you choose comfort over discipline. The world owes you nothing. You think the world is unfair. You're damn right it is. The world doesn't owe you a thing. Not success, not happiness, not a single opportunity. You want it, take it. Because if you don't, someone else will. The world doesn't care if you try your best. It only cares if you win. No one cares how many times you almost made it. No one cares how hard you tried. No one will ever give you credit for effort without results. They will only remember you if you conquer. You think that's unfair? Good. Because fairness is a myth. The strong take, the weak beg, and you're still sitting there waiting for things to get easier. Wake up. It's never going to get easier. You just have to get stronger. The weak get eaten alive. Look at history. Look at nature. Look at life. The weak don't survive. The weak don't win. The weak get consumed. They get stepped on, exploited, used, and discarded. They live on scraps. They serve the strong. That's the law of reality. And you have a choice: either become the predator or the prey. There is no middle ground. You think life will be kind to you if you stay weak, if you stay indecisive, if you keep making excuses. It won't. It will tear you apart, humiliate you, strip you of every opportunity, and leave you with nothing but bitterness and pain. And the worst part, it will be your fault. Because you had a chance, you had time, you had the ability, but you chose comfort, you chose laziness, you chose weakness. And now you will live with that for the rest of your life. The final warning: this is your last wake-up call. If you don't move now, if you don't kill the excuses, the fear, the hesitation, you will lose. Not maybe, not someday, not if things don't work out. You will lose. And once you do, there is no second chance. So what's it going to be? Are you going to rise, fight, and claim what's yours? Or are you going to watch your life slip away while you do nothing? Choose. Right now. Because if you don't die, life will choose for you. And trust me, you won't like the outcome. The rise: enough. Enough waiting. Enough hesitation. Enough excuses. You've been told the truth. You've been slapped awake. And now there's only one path forward: the path of absolute, relentless domination. Because make no mistake, this is your war. A war against the version of you that's been dragging you down. A war against every doubt, every fear, every weak thought in your head. A war against the life you've settled for, the mediocrity you've tolerated, and the comfort that has been poisoning you from the inside out. This is the moment where everything changes. No more apologizing. No more explaining. No more waiting for permission. From this moment forward, you take control. The death of your old self, the person you were yesterday, kill them. The version of you that hesitated, doubted, complained, bury them. Because that person is done. Finished. Erased. Starting now, there is only one version of you, the one who moves without hesitation, the one who acts with aggression and purpose, the one who takes what they want, without guilt, without fear, without doubt. This world belongs to those who refuse to bow down, and that's exactly who you're becoming. Embrace the fire. You think pain is a punishment. No, pain is fuel. Every time you struggle, good. Every time you get knocked down, good. Every time they doubt you, mock you, reject you, good. Because every ounce of pain is shaping you into something stronger, something harder, something they will never be able to break. Your scars, wear them with pride. Your failures, use them as weapons. Your past, forge it into the fire that will burn down every obstacle in your way. Because nothing can stop a mind that refuses to break. Silence them all. They laughed at you. Let them. They doubted you. Let them. They told you it would never happen. Let them talk. Because the day is coming when they will choke on their words. The same people who dismissed you, they will watch in silence as you rise. The same ones who doubted you, they will pretend they always believed in you. The same ones who mocked your ambition, they will beg for your attention, but you won't have time for them. Because by then you'll be too busy winning. You won't explain yourself. You won't argue. You won't seek validation. You'll just move forward, crushing everything in your path. Let them talk now, because soon their words won't matter. Only your success will. The relentless mindset from now on, there is only one rule: move. Whether you feel like it or not. Whether it's convenient or not. Whether they support you or not. Because waiting is over. Motivation is irrelevant. Discipline is your new god. Winners don't need to feel like it. Winners don't need perfect conditions. Winners don't wait for the right time. They wake up and execute. That's who you are now. Command your destiny, no more looking back. No more second guessing. No more weakness. From this moment forward, you are relentless. You train when you don't feel like it. You work when others rest. You move when others hesitate. Because every second wasted is an opportunity lost. And you are done with loss. Now you take. Now you conquer. Now you rise. The final decision, this is it. Right here, right now. This is where you decide what your life will be. Will you stay weak? Will you stay average? Will you stay a slave to fear, doubt, and regret? Or will you rise up and take everything that's yours? No more talking. No more thinking. No more planning. Only action. Because there is no tomorrow. There is only right now. Move, rise, dominate. Or be forgotten. The command: no more waiting. No more thinking. No more doubting. This is the final order. Not a request. Not a suggestion. A command: move. Now you're tired. Good. Keep going. You're scared. Perfect. Use it. You don't know how. Figure it out on the way. You have spent too much time watching. Too much time planning. Too much time waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is right now. Because the truth is, there is no cavalry coming to save you. No one is going to hand you power, success, freedom. You either take it or you stay exactly where you are. Destroy your limits, every weakness, every excuse, every self-imposed limit, eliminate them. You were not born to be soft. You were not born to be afraid. You were not born to live at half speed. That voice in your head telling you to slow down. Crush it. That fear whispering that you might fail. Drown it out with action. That part of you that wants to quit. Kill it. Because that weak version of you, it dies today. Burn the bridges, there is no going back. You don't get to try this and then return to your old ways. You don't get to play the game and then quit when it gets tough. This is a one-way trip. Burn every bridge that leads back to the life you swore you'd leave behind. Burn every excuse that gave you an easy way out. Burn every doubt that told you maybe later. There is no later. There is no backup plan. There is only forward. War mode. Activated from this day forward, you operate in war mode. No more second guessing. No more seeking permission. No more hoping things work out. You force things to work. You demand success from yourself. You command your destiny. This isn't about motivation. This isn't about feeling good. This is about control. Control over your mind. Control over your emotions. Control over your results. You don't negotiate with weakness. You don't entertain distractions. You don't stop until the job is done. The final warning: you've heard every excuse. You've lived in hesitation. You've wasted enough time. And now, time is up. This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. Your choices in this exact moment will decide everything. Either you rise or you rot. Either you conquer or you crumble. Either you take control or you stay a prisoner to the life you hate. There is no more middle ground. It's win or be forgotten. Then I'll go, there is nothing left to say. No more words, no more thoughts. Only action. Move, win, rise, conquer, dominate. Or be erased. Your choice. And I'll go.